Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. So today's video is not very regular full-on astrology video like how we discuss about different placements or transits or nakshatras. Of course, there is an element of astrology here. We'll talk about it, but it's more of like a conversation, like chit-chat video. It's dedicated to relationships. It's one of the most requested videos, and yeah, it took me a lot of time to do this. I was a bit reluctant. So yeah, it's one of the most requested videos, and it's about relationships, the heartbreak one deals with in relationships. More to be more precise, it's about how people are stuck in very toxic patterns of relationships, stuck to toxic people, stuck to the same situation, same pattern of relationship. So how you can find more clarity in life. There's so many reasons why people are stuck in a relationship, even if it's not working. There's so many things: responsibilities, family, finances. There's a lot, and I'm no judge. I will never judge you. Okay, so you have your own reason. People have their own reason, but still, we can find a way to be happy. We can find a way to take care of ourselves. Okay, now why I'm also doing this video is because it's been like a lot of months. The horoscopes I'm doing, the majority of them, the people approach me and they ask, like, how can I go beyond this partnership? How can I go beyond this relationship and work on myself? So people stuck in that same chain of relationships, in that same person, that same situation again and again. And the biggest fear which makes them stuck to that situation is, what if I don't find a new person in my life? What if I don't find love again in my life? That is the big question. And I think the only answer I can give is, you don't know what's next for you. You haven't met everyone in this world. You have to still do so much. You will meet so many people. This is not the end. That's what I can say. But today we'll talk about how you can get the clarity. How can you work for yourself? How to come back to yourself? How to heal? How to be more happy? How to find your purpose? And how sun can help us to find that clarity when we are dealing with heartbreaks, when we are dealing with a sense of unhappiness or just broken. Okay, we're just broken because our heart is broken. So how sun can help you to find your light, your path, how to restore yourself when you go through such hardships, especially when you're not being loved. Okay, so what is love? Like, people may have different definitions for love, but love is certainly what I feel, my opinion. Love is a feeling when you are being protected and cared by someone. Okay, when you every day, you're so tired because of your work, and you go back to your home, there is this someone waiting out there for you, and this person will listen to you. You don't feel afraid to open up, to talk to this person. So that is what love is, being protected and cared. And when you feel like, I want to protect this person, care for this person, that is also a pure form of love. Now, how can you differentiate what is love and what is not love? So as I mentioned, love may have different definitions, but love is certainly not about making someone starve for your attention, for your care. Okay, like someone out there making you wait for that attention and love, starving you, and from time to time throwing breadcrumbs on you, little bit pieces of attention and affection, so you get addicted to that and you never leave that person. That is not love. That is this person's ego. Okay, they find happiness through your presence. Their ego gets satisfied through your presence, how you are so so stuck to them, addicted to them. That is ego, that is not love. Love is pure. Love is this, again, a feeling of protecting you, giving you, loving you. So that's what I feel is love. And the other part, what I mentioned, is the ego. And sun is ego, right? Sun, we say it's about pride, it's about ego, it's about being selfish, thinking about your own self, being self-centric. But in astrology, sun is the planet which can help you to go beyond these heartbreaks and find happiness in life. So how can you use sun to be more caring towards self? Let's see that. So sun can help you to improve your life in a great way, especially in relationships where you feel your identity is being lost. Sun rises from the east. That's your first house. Sun in the first house, suppose. And the seventh house is where the sun sets. It's the western direction. So in our journey, we do rise from the east, and we have to go through that sunset also. We will end in the west, okay, in that direction. So seventh house is the west, okay, that's the ending. The partner who comes in life, the people you meet through that public affairs, they either challenge you or they motivate you to reach to your purpose. Sun represents the soul, sun represents the purpose. So the person who comes in your life, the fellow traveler, okay, this person helps you to realize your purpose and fulfill that. Understanding yourself through this person, that's the very basic definition of the first and the seventh house. And just see where your sun is placed in your chart, in which sign it's placed, and then go 7 houses away from the sun. You will find how your partner will help you to understand your purpose. Whether this person is a block to your purpose, whether this person motivates to reach to your purpose. So how this person aligns with you, with your purpose, you need to see the 7th house from the sun. On one hand, sun is about selfishness, being self-centric, where you just think about yourself, right? But sun naturally rules the 5th house. 5th house is about emotional intelligence. Sun represents the soul, and every soul do have a purpose. You are here for a purpose. Your soul carries so much of knowledge and wisdom. Never underestimate that. So when you are in a difficult situation, when you are stuck in a toxic relationship, you need to activate your sun. You need to align with your sun, align with your soul. So the first thing how sun can guide you is your purpose. If you are with someone, just think about it, that whether this person aligns with your purpose or not. I'm not saying that your purpose and your partner's purpose should be same. It's not important at all. But does this person aligns with what you want in life? I'm not talking about money or material things. The way you view your life, what you want from your life, how do you see yourself in the future, what you want to do with your life, what makes you happy. So does this person aligns with that purpose or not? This person can align with your purpose by motivating you. This person may also challenge you in this journey to get your purpose. But does this person literally sets fire to that purpose, demolishes your purpose, and you feel as if you have no identity? If that's the scene, so you really need to come back to yourself. This is how you can understand that this person is supportive or not, the partnership is good or not. Sun, for a reason, sun got this trait of representing your intelligence, 5th house, intelligence, emotional intelligence. Because again, the soul has so much of wisdom and you must tap into it. Sun will always guide you which action is right for you. Sun will show you how to automatically restore yourself, heal yourself. Like how in nature things do heal themselves. We don't need to apply medicines to them. In the same way, soul knows how to get back to that state of truth and do your thing, be happy. So when sun gets weak, sun also represents the romantic relationships. It represents the Purva Punya, 5th house. So if the sun is weak, suppose it's in Libra, maybe it's in Scorpio, if maybe it's in the 8th house, 12th house, even sun is very difficult in relationships when it's in the 4th house or 11th house. So if the sun is weak, maybe in a difficult house, it just challenges your ability to think about yourself. You give more and you receive less. Or there is lack of judgment in relationships, lack of the understanding. What should I do? Okay, in a certain situation. So if sun gets weak, and also if your 5th house is weak, suppose you have a malefic in the 5th house, maybe the 5th lord is in a very difficult placement, 5th lord is debilitated, maybe the 5th lord is aspected by malefics, the 5th house is being aspected by malefics, then it really challenges your ability to use your intelligence in relationships. I have done this video where I have mentioned that the 7th house is 3 places away from the 5th house. Your emotional intelligence, the Purva Punya, 3 places away is the 7th house. So your intelligence, the deeds of the past do impact your efforts, your communication in the relationship. So if the sun gets weak, the 5th house is being challenged, then it really impacts your ability to think about yourself. I'm not saying selfishly thinking about self, but how to take care of yourself, how to protect yourself. So the most easy thing is to see your purpose. What's your purpose? You definitely have a view how you want your life to be, how you want to live your life. And if someone stops you from doing so, or makes you so confused and agitated that you lose that sight and vision of your life, then it's an alarm to step back and be with yourself rather than being with this person. So this is how sun helps you. If something doesn't align with your purpose, there is a need to get out of that situation. Okay, the second method of the sun is look yourself as you are looking at a child. 5th house is the house of children. This is the house of sun. And the 4th and the 5th house both do indicate how you grow up in life. What have you been experiencing in the younger age? So that these houses are very responsible for your psychology. All right. So view yourself as a child. Saturn will always push you to think about yourself as an adult, as a grown-up person, mature person who has gone through so many lessons. So that is maturity, okay? But sometimes you need to also look at yourself through the vision of sun, and that is being like a child, a very playful child. So when you view yourself as a child, will you allow this child to be in a very bad company? Will you allow this child to tolerate such bad behavior, toxic behavior? So you have to protect yourself sometimes, like you're protecting a child. Forget about a child now. Will you allow a loved one, maybe even your sibling, to go through that? You will always stand there to protect that person, because it's so difficult to see our loved ones in difficult situations. So same should apply to you. You should not allow anyone to be so difficult towards you. Protecting yourself as a child is important. So let me give you this example, which is of course my experience. It's not a relationship, but a certain event which happened when I was learning, like 17, 18 years old. Till 17, 18, you are under your parents, okay? And then you move into universities, you move into college, and the world is changed for you. That child, you're still a child somewhere, and then the world changes for you, and you learn to be with that world. You learn to grow in that world. So I was working on a patient, preparing a full denture for her. and that patient didn't turned up for the treatment. Like, she came for 2 days or 3 days and she never came back. It was almost a week. So one of my teacher, she asked me, like, where is your patient? So I said, I don't know, like, it's been 4 or 5 days and she never came back. So the next thing what she said, it just stuck to my mind forever. Trust me, I have undergone much worse criticism in my life, but this thing was stuck because maybe I think I couldn't fight back. I should have replied to it, but yeah. So she said, your face is as such that no patient will approach you. No patient will be ready to get treated by you. Your face is so problematic. And I think it was like a big blow to a little child who wants to adapt to a very big world. Like, this child wants to grow, learn things, but the very first thing when you are out there in this world and someone says, look at you're worst, you cannot do anything. So that just, it got stuck with me. I don't regret anymore that I should have replied, but that's a very cruel thing to say to children, okay, younger ones. So yeah, I should have replied. At least I should have replied and said something. But yeah, that's how people, treat you. They just hurt you to your very core, and you must learn to fight back and protect yourself. So when you view yourself as a child, you will learn a lot about protecting yourself from very difficult people. I know we cannot change certain circumstances, they're difficult, but still we can take some actions to protect ourselves. The third method from Sun is choose your happiness. Choose the thing you do, like, where should I invest my time? Fifth house is about hobbies. Sun represents your creative potential. Sun represents what makes you happy. Even if it's in the 8th house, definitely learning about astrology, occult, getting into mysteries of aliens or like anything. So still, Sun will give you one interest. Sun will give you something which is amazing, which is absolutely amazing. So investing on a work, not people, investing on a work which makes you happy, your hobby, your creative work, anything which you like, invest your time into these things. Learning a new skill would help you. So through this, you find a lot of joy. And lastly, as this is the house of happiness, the 5th house, Sun does represent optimism and happiness. Why you like a certain person? Of course, you like someone because that person makes you happy. You don't have something which this person has to offer. Focus on that particular trait of that person and try to develop that trait in you, because you are missing something. No, I'm not saying you to be single forever. Of course, we need people in life. We do need a community. We cannot live alone. We are not born to do so. But again, you have to be wise to choose your circle, to choose your people, and develop that quality which you think that other person have, and it makes you happy. Okay, rather than allowing that person to use that quality to control you, create it for yourself. Create that happiness for yourself. Work on that habit. So these are the 3 methods Sun can help you to work on yourself. Sun can help you to recover from difficult relationships. At least Sun can give you the clarity to take decision, to take a step on how you can come back to yourself, how you're not giving so much to places, to people where you're not being respected, and you can literally be happy. You can find your happiness, you can find your ray of hope and light. Alright, so I hope this video was helpful to you in some way, and I wish you all the best. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.